Hello and welcome back to Klonoa 2. So we are going to Mirror Mirror, the xenophobic land of Mirror Mirror. Yeah, that's how it was described to me, and it's a little hard for me to get it out of my head. But yeah, so that's where we're going. I mean the mountains, I guess. It's pretty chilly out here. I think that a city lies up ahead of us. But what is completely covered in snow? Thought stuff like this would happen. Ta-da! This ought to work. Let's go into the board from the island. Keep doing this again. Tough guy. Oh, guys, Claire, please forgive us of our sins. Stop being a prude. Come on, let's go. Well, why not? Alright. Time to snowboard, I guess. Alpine Wonderland. Look at that clock over there. We got this music going on. Oh, you can still follow audio. Yeah. Remember this getting things here in the last one? You missed like a lot of things. Really? Oh. Whatever. How many lives do we have? 21. I don't know if lives save if you load from the actual game, because I keep loading from a save state. I don't know how I wanna approach these guys. But I managed to not die. I get hit. Dang it, unless I missed it. That doesn't save the first time I got it. That'd be too nice. Whatever. As I keep saying, I'm never gonna get all the things in the game. I've missed so much at this point that I'm starting to really feel like if I have to go back and get everything, it's gonna be a nightmare. Or at least, you know, take a while. And I have other games I wanna play. Okay. Can we rotate this all around? It's weird. Like, yeah. What do you call that? Stained glass or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I don't wanna present this game because there's a lot of other games to get to, and I don't know if I gain much from doing it other than just to do it. I don't know, maybe. I don't really know what Klonoa would do for that sort of thing. Certainly a song there. I'm pretty sure it's gibberish. Don't think it's actually like Japanese or anything. Oh, that's definitely gibberish. Gibberish songs are always interesting. Like, you have to make a song that can I break those maybe? Oh, kind of the way there. You have to make a song where, you know, you can't, you know, rhyming is such an important part of, you know, making a song sound good. Like if the rhyme doesn't fit or is off or, you know, not a rhyme, it can really mess up a song sometimes. Just make it sound weird and off. So then you have gibberish. You can literally make up anything you want. And it's like, yeah. it's like, it's never gonna sound good because it's not a language. It's Ooh, okay, almost missed that. Oh, that's a start there. I guess I can get on the side there. Seems a little dangerous. I'm not gonna. Oh, really missed that again? Wow. Yeah, I'm doing so great here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get through this. Phew. Look, this is the end. Where's the bell of indecision? Huh? Ain't it around here somewhere? I don't see the bell anywhere. We just have to ask the town. Huh? Okay. What do you make of that? I haven't could have seen that there before. Well, we'll probably find someone there. Let's go check it out. These are pretty short, I guess, these snowboarding whatever sections. I'll save. Just make it easier to get all the things in the level, I guess. But still, not gonna. It's gonna move on. Maze of Memories. Alright. Let's go. This is a strange place already. What's this? Is it a maze? We got glove for sure in here. Excuse me, ma'am. We're looking for the Bell of Indecision. Can you tell us where it is? A bell, so we never venture outside. After all, we can bask in memories right here. Memories? Just as ours a reflection of the soul, these mirrors are reflections of our past. Why leave if you can keep reliving bygone days? What's about the old folky stuff? Memories. No, we found it. Let's keep pushing ahead. And the Labyrinth of Illusions. Alright. Well. Got you. I so desire. Okay. Activate the cube. Get the activate again. Be upside down. We gotta be flipping around here. I think so, yeah. Alright. That's how you get the star here. It's kinda above spikes. How did I miss you? Stop turning around up there. Can I take you with me? Yes. It's fine, I'm not getting those, I guess. I can get the hat. Exploding guy. Right, I should have seen it coming. That can't be good enough. Okay, just wait for you to explode. Well, we get close to the thing. No. Can I put it down? Can I? It's not really how you operate, is it? That way to put. Okay, well, you just blew myself up. Yeah, I don't think so. Can't really put things down. So how's this supposed to work? Cause I don't know. Like, it goes too fast. Yeah. Will you eventually get over there? Like, just wait. I don't think so. I think you're just gonna keep on back and forth. Do you even blow up unless I pick you up? What you did? Okay, how's... Okay, I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Like... Pretty sure there's no way... Okay, do it. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's what I was missing. I can put down like that, sorta. Okay. Let's see... Mirror? Something? Okay. Go up there. This guy's kind of in the way, so I might need to. I think that's that right now. I think he might come back here. There's a doll. Helpful. Couldn't really, yeah, take you with me, like, could I? I could do it like that. No, oh no, that won't work. Wait. Oh no, we can throw you. Get the mist. Throw you there. Shouldn't that, oh, it just kills you, never mind. No, I do the opposite. Right. No. Wait, what am I doing? No, this won't work either, because... Oh, yes it will. Okay. Ah! Can't remember how I make those work. Okay. Mirror. Oh, okay, there was like a shadow there. Like, what is that? It's an egg. I don't have a guy. Is just that there for some reason? Need a guy. Oh, there we go. I feel like I'm supposed to break that mirror maybe. I don't know if you can. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to go here. Oh, dang it. Every single time I get one of these, I just freaking fall or something and I waste it. Look at all those gems I could have doubled. Or whatever. That was in here? Something else? Getting the background will help me. I don't know. Is that points are going now? And then getting some gems. They can break the mirror. Hello kitty, you up here? Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Anything else down here? Wait, there was a door, okay. Guess that's just a secret zone. I don't know. You get on my lap? You wanna get on my lap? What are you? You gotta move. You can't just stand there. Kinda in the way. Wait, this one as well. Yeah, we were here before. Okay. Dang it. So What is the point? What am I missing here? I feel like this is so empty. There gotta be more here. Can't just be one little secret, can it? But I don't see anything else here. I don't know. What is happening? What is happening? Nothing that mirror. Can't break the mirrors. Can try again, but I don't think it's gonna happen. What the hell? There's nothing here. Well, do that. Okay, that does kill it. Okay, I wasn't sure how that was gonna interact. Okay, well, guess I can get the star too. I don't know if I missed any, but it's right there. Might as well try. I thought the other guy's gonna respawn. It didn't. Okay, I thought I was gonna kill that guy, like the other guy, but no, I got it anyway, so whatever. It's fine. Well, that was... yeah, no, I guess you just bring a guy with you. That's the solution. I'm just laughing. Okay. That's what that's all about. Go up there. Do I want to? Guess I will. Can't quite get up there. Yeah, I can. That's what I'm supposed to. Well, I need to bring that with me there. Okay. It's a bomb. You can use for bomb purposes. Can't get there. Is that helpful? If I do that, I can platform up there. What am I trying to accomplish? That is a mighty fine question, and I don't know. Now, if I do that, I can't get that guy out anymore if I do it like that. Just don't break the rocks. No. What I think I might need to do is that I might want to bring you back, put you there, then I grab you. Now what? But I can't get across this, so can I? Unless, wait, no, I can just go through this door, there we go. And then, yes, okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, that took a little thinking. More than I was expecting. wanna go up there? Like, can I go further up? There's gemstone. Okay. What am I doing here? Where am I going? That's where I come through. Did I go in here? That's where I came from, okay. So... what's that over? On the other side, maybe? Yes, there's a door there, okay, hold on. How did I get there before? I gotta... what do I do? I gotta... there we go. Then I can get there. Maybe. Now I need to get to the purple side. Okay. Just jump down. Okay. This is a little messing with my head. That's probably the point. There we go. Okay. Well, how do I look? I really wish the grab was a little further, because I keep just not grabbing them and then I run into them and... whole thing. Always missing the big crystal. Will never change. Got to. No. Not what I'm trying to do. You need to grab a guy to jump there. It's just going up. There's a lot of going up. That's the last star, so I'm gonna get all of them at least. They're just kind of right there. It's pretty gettable. So that's something. Okay, a picture of some girl, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention to the pictures themselves. Yeah, it's like a girl, I guess. But they're weird little yellow necklace, maybe? I see what that's supposed to be. I guess so. Yeah, there we go. Making all the noises for now. Good. Making noises. It's not done with the level though, and then we got all the things. Yeah, I don't know what's with the weird layer thing. It's kind of creepy. I don't know. Whoa, going down the kaleidoscope. Well, that end. It's not done though. Need to get in there. The paintings are moving. Oh, okay, I can do that. Let's go in here first. Well, I don't know what this accomplishes. Not a whole lot. It's nothing to explode in here, isn't it? Okay, I need a bomb while you're here. I can't take you with me, I suppose. Maybe I need to. Let's go here first. Yellow zone. Not what I need. Maybe I should have done that. Gotta get another one probably. Let's get another one. I assumed you want me to have one. Go to the blue. Here we go. Gotta explode that. Takes a little bit. And then I need you, okay. I mean, this is pretty simple, all things considering. Just bring the guy with you. That's the puzzle, if you can call it that. Now I have you. But I'm missing the place for you. Did I need you back here? Yes, I did. But it needs to be blue. Okay. Well. Okay. How is this gonna work? How is this gonna work? Like I can... That's gonna stay broken, so I can get you like that. We need blue, so can I get you here? Can I just get you? There we go. Alright. That's all there's to it. There's a little bit more to do in here than I thought. There you go. Now we got the blue. Alright. A little puzzle. Just a little one. Oh, cutscene. Look at the mirror. We're almost there. Come on, Klonoa. Did you just point out the mirror even though we've seen like hundreds of them? Why? Anyway, I see something in there. I'm not a failure. There's no way you can become a priestess, being as weak as you are. Give up, for your own good. You don't have what it takes. You're nothing but a failure and embarrassment to us all. I'm not a failure. 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 But this is a Klonoa game. The dream teller will save the world when the Sea of Tears grows stormy. The power of the ring. The ring shall bring peace to the world. Not a failure. I know. I have what it takes. I'll show them. Yep, that happened. This is a Klonoa game. I know. I know. I know. I didn't become a priestess on my own. All I wanted to do was show them that I could become a priestess. No. I know that it was your power which got me the title, not me. I'm so sorry. So sorry. don't know what to feel about this. Like, I feel like this vibe, like the second game has a very different vibe to me. I feel than the first game did. And it's especially shown with scenes like that, and I don't know if I feel like that's what I was hoping for or thinking a Klonoa game would be. I feel like the first game was so unserious and like there was not a whole lot of story to begin with, but the story that there was felt not this, well, dramatic, I guess. Indecision pass, I guess we'll just go anyway. Like, in one way I appreciate that it's trying to have more story and characters. I just don't know if I care. That feels bad to say, but I'm just not feeling it. Like, maybe it's because Klonoa is such a wet blanket, such a freaking nothing character, just go along with the flow kind of character. Like, he's very, you know, yeah, protagonisty, for lack of a better word. Doesn't have a whole lot going on, and yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't care, because it feels like they don't care enough to really give Klonoa much to do in a personality, and I don't know. I'm here to play the game. The story here is secondary to me, and you know, I say this a lot of times, but games these days that I want to play, the story is kind of what I want a lot of the time, more than the gameplay, depending on the game, of course. But here I was, you know, playing Klonoa. I wanted to play like a fun 2D platformer thing, you know, with weird worlds and colorful characters and, you know, strange things happening. And it has that, and then it has a story. And I feel like they tried a lot, tried harder than you would expect them to make the story important. Or at least like they're trying to make you care, I guess. I just don't think I'm interested in the way they expect me to be. Maybe when I was a kid, this would be like my, you know, like my, I don't know what to even call it, but like, are we really into this? Maybe it's because it's very, you know, it is still very Saturday morning cartoon style, anime style, you know. It got the automaticness of anime and like things like that, you know. It still got that. But yeah, maybe there's that. Maybe there's some translation things going on as well. That could always be the case, where it's like just slightly off, or like the tone is not exactly what you were going for. Like, you know, that could be. Maybe it's always hard to know, obviously, but you know, since this is a still early 2000s, you know, late 90s, early 2000s game, it is in the era of you know, Japanese games being translated, where it can be off, it can be a little wrong, or like the tone is different, or you know, they just decided to change a lot in general when it came overseas, you know. It feels like they didn't, probably didn't do a whole lot of changes. I feel like it's probably still pretty true to the original vision, no pun intended. But yeah, like I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. So this is a battle of indecision. Why the heck is this with an old tree in the way? Excuse me for being so bitter, says the tree. My, strangers are unusual in these parts. So it appears that you are seeking the Bell of Indecision. Yes. Literally the only thing here, besides you. Old tree. A fifth bell is about to make its way into the world. We need the element to contain it. Contain it? Ew. So we can move? I guess so. It was laughing. What's so funny? Why do you wish to save the world? Huh? Why are you taking it upon yourselves? Save the world. Ain't like you need a reason to save the world. Now is that really true? The girl doesn't seem to think so. Don't insult Dodo. I had no intention to. You want the bell, however, you must first pass the test. Oh, okay, giant egg suddenly. This is so rare. I enjoy my hospitality. Uh-oh. Hello. She also does have that trope. What are you doing, you dummy? Well, yeah, he can't use his swing. She does have that anime trope of like, it's especially a trope with female characters, where I don't know. They have more agency and more power than you would think, but for some reason the writers always make them like seemingly useless or like and I hate that sort of thing, because it's like you're literally more important feeling than Klonoa is, yet you are made to be this useless nothing who can't do anything and needs help, and it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't like that. Because clearly she's important. Like, this line here, you know, he can't use his thing without you. Like, you know what I mean? Yikes. Oh, we're stumbling now, yes. Oh, I didn't read the boss name there. Have it an H. That's all I got. Guess I'm going through these here for some reason. Let's see what I'm doing with them, but I'm going through them. Can you speed me up, maybe? Yeah, I am speeding up, okay. I just swam into you, I guess. Don't worry about it. Despite the fact that running into all other enemies when you're on the snowboard hurts you, but, you know, this one you can hurt, apparently. But yeah. Like, I wouldn't be saying these things about the game if the game didn't try to have more of a story, if the game, you know, if it was a lot more minimal than it was, you know, maybe I wouldn't be talking about it so much, but compared to the first game, especially, this game is a lot more focused on the story and a lot more interested in the characters and telling a story, and, you know, it's more cutscenes, you know, things like that. Like, it's just a little hard for me to care as much as I would love to. Just gonna stand there. Well, I'm qualified to save the world. Who cares about qualifications, you dummy? Look at him. He's not even from this world. But he's giving everything he's got to fight for Lunatea. That's not how you say that, is it? Whatever. You think he's trying so hard because he wants to save the world? No, it's because he's a simple fool who doesn't know any better. Okay, but he keeps on fighting because all he knows is to keep on trying. Lonely, you're just as bad as a fool. The least you can do is keep trying. This is the motivational talk you're covering for. Okay. Call me a fool. That's supposed to comfort me? Yeah, I was saying. Yeah, man. This is... maybe, but I deserved it. But now, yeah, forgive me. I say helping can't hurt. Right. Well, let's go. Well, yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna play the game. I've said what I need to say about this. It's trying, but I don't feel like the game has the dramatic weight that it believes it has. Like, it's trying to have. Let's just say that. Especially because the game is also weird and silly and at times supposed to be comedic. Obviously, you're gonna have comic relief and still have drama and, you know, try to tell a serious or important story, or, you know, have character moments and depth, you know. Many, you know, many things can do that. I'm just going through, I guess. Many games and many, you know, media in general can do it. A good example is Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's a lot of comedy in that, but they still managed to have dramatic scenes and it feels impactful, and, you know, they're actually trying to make something work. And I point that out specifically because that's also, you know, for kids. You know, it's intended for kids, but they still managed to make it entertaining and like, yeah. Obviously, it's different because it's, you know, it's an animated series and not a video game. That's also obviously that. But yeah, I don't know. I was never here for the story, and I'm just gonna go through it. It's gonna keep trying stuff. I just don't think it's gonna ever convince me to care enough. That's the problem. And you know, it's fine. The game's fun enough where I don't mind. I just wanted to, you know, say it all when the game was really trying to here now, you know, with Lolo. But yeah. Anyway, I must say, well done, well done. All of you? No, it was your determination in particular that impressed me. Kitty, I can't see the screen. Can you sit down? There was also one matter in this world. We are millions in the surface people, but doubt is part of us all. That we can't deny. But if we can accept doubt and move forward, everything else will eventually fall into place. Take the element. Thank you very much. Gotta click the button. Gotta click the button. Always feels weird that I have to click it because it still feels like I'm in a cutscene. But no, you don't want me to click the button. Well, I'm at 45 minutes. Like, these levels can really, you know, fluctuate in length, I feel. So I don't know if I want to continue to another level. Maybe we gotta go back to the guy. I forget the name. Yeah, that guy. Okay, that's gonna be a cutscene. We can do that at least, okay. Then I'll probably stop after that. But there you go. Whoops. Didn't need to go there. Yeah, Bakuchi's Island. How you say that? Alright.
Yeah.
Now all the elements have been gathered. Except for the one the arena got away with. Leave it to us. We'll get it back. Don't be so hasty. First show me the elements you have in hand. Let's see. That makes 4. That's 3 there. Huh? Hey, hold it, pal. You don't smell like Bakuchi. Oh, well, you don't say. It's a trick. Impressive disguise though. How do you manage to do that? Looks like Bakuchi was running around the errands. How convenient. What? He wasn't here. Catch. And now, the victory is complete. What the? Now I have all of them. Now, I'll make them pay with tranquility, joy, discord, and indecision. The ones who abandoned me and this world. Dream voice. The ones who abandoned me in this world. I'll make them all pay. Oh no. Now what do we do? Bakuchi just vanished. Maybe we should go and see, well, the High Priestess. Right. Whoa. Oh no. What's that? The chaos. Come on, better hurry. Alright. Well. I mean is that gonna be a cutscene? I don't want to jump into it right now. I'm just gonna stop now. It's fine. Yeah. That's it for now. How many levels are gonna be left? Like, there's room for 6 more here. If it's gonna be like this page, like if there's like 2 pages of levels here, then presumably 6 levels, maybe. I don't know. Not sure how much is left. Like, it does feel like we're getting to the end game, but I don't really know how to say. But you know, Klonoa 1 was not long, so this game is probably not going to be super long either, I would imagine. That's a mustache there. I noticed that before. But yeah, you know. Yeah, no. I think I'm done saying what I need to say today about all this. It's Klonoa. I really shouldn't get so in-depth about the story, it's fine. Like, we don't need to analyze every single damn game and story and thing when it's not trying to be that. Well, I guess it is trying to be more story based, but when it doesn't matter, I guess is a better way to phrase it. Like when it's, you know, that's the thing about games, especially, you know. There is a lot of people who just don't care about story in games and just skip it and just ignore it and just, you know, don't even bother or care or. And I get it, you know, games are first and foremost supposed to be games. That's in the name. And, you know, that is the thing. Like, should we keep calling them games when sometimes there's more story than game in some games? And, you know, sometimes you can even argue there's not any game, like visual novels. Are those games? You know what I mean? Like, things like that. Like, it's like, yeah, like, obviously not everything is a visual novel. That's not, you know, people wouldn't describe as a game, you know, like, or like less game and more story than anything. It's weird. Like, the medium of games can be so many things, you know. Like, it can go from being a Tetris to being, you know, freaking Nier Automata, and, you know, this grand story with, you know, crazy philosophy and world-changing events and all this stuff, you know. It can be more grounded. It can be grand. You know, it can be a simple story. It can be complex story. It can have no story at all. It can be focused a lot on gameplay and have no story. It can be focused a lot on gameplay and have a lot of story. It can do everything, you know. Like, games can do whatever the hell they want, you know. And I don't think that's a perfect formula for making a game, you know, like with a story, you know. Because not every game needs the same amount of, you know, focus on the story to still be entertaining and still have for the story and, you know, entertaining story. Like, examples I think of are like, you know, like the Grand Theft Auto and with the Redemption series. Like, those games are very much story games in a lot of ways, but they are also just about open world, messing around, exploring and finding things and, you know, just causing chaos and, you know, living in the world and stuff, you know. It's like, okay, well, you can play those in many different ways you want to, and enjoy them the way you wanted to, you know. Like, that's the interesting thing about certain games, you know. Like, and another thing I'm thinking of is like games like Overwatch and, you know, like multiplayer focused games. Like, even those games can have story, even if it's not really in the game as much, you know. They can have, you know, they have videos online, like, what do we call them? Like, I don't know, just mini movies, like little shorts and stuff, you know, of characters and moments and parts in the game. They can write ups online, like story write ups, like even little books, almost like little write ups, you know, things like that. Just like, yeah, well, it's still there, it still exists, even if it's not in the game. But, you know, it's always interesting how you can approach it that way too. Does that mean that it's not important or interesting or worth diving into, even if it's not in the game? I don't think so at all, you know. Like, I think that's, you know, I haven't played Overwatch in a good while now, but I was really into it for a while, and even the story I was like kind of interested in, you know, a little bit, you know. I wouldn't say it's the most, you know, it's the best story ever, but there's interesting stuff in there, you know, and the characters are likable, you know. It's, yeah. So it's like, what does it mean to have a game be story focused or not? Does it matter that much? Can you play a game like this that has a story and is trying its best, you know, trying all they can, even if I'm not interested. Like, can I play this game and just play the game without caring about the story? Because it's gonna be there. I'm gonna go through it still, you know. Like, at the end of this game, I'm gonna still think about what parts of it I enjoyed and what I didn't, and like, the story is gonna have an impact on my enjoyment of the game, even if I'm not caring about it, or like even if it's like not the focus, or like not what I want to focus on. I don't think I can ignore that, and that's why I think I spent all this time talking about it today, you know. Because it was important enough for the developers to make the story and to implement the story and all these characters and all this stuff, you know. Because truly, they could have gone with like a, you know, the route of like a Kirby or Mario, where it's like so minimal or like barely there at all, like not even close to even being there. It's like, you get the premise, bad guys doing bad guy stuff, go stop them. That's about it, you know? That you could do there. And would that make the game better? I don't know. Do I think that the story that they have so far made the game better? That's the thing. I don't think it did. I don't think I am enjoying the game more because the story and the characters are here. They are just here. that's the thing. That sounds bad. It sounds mean almost, but that's kind of how I feel. So yeah, I think that's I think that explains everything I need to say about that. And it's interesting that this game of all games is what makes me think of this. But yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess I haven't played a game where I felt like I could criticize the story without it sounding as mean. Like, I don't think a lot of people are gonna go and defend Klonoa 2 as having like the most amazing worthwhile story ever, you know? And I think that's probably why I'm more I'm not as like, oh, I feel bad about saying this about the story. Like, I always criticize games for what they do and how they do them, and I just feel like when it comes to story, it's a lot more. It's a little bit harder for me to criticize that than everything else, because story is something that can click with you more if you're more into the game, you know, like in various ways. There are plenty of games where they're really trying to have a complex, interesting story, but it never clicks with you, but the gameplay can. Sometimes vice versa, I don't know. But yeah, for me, the gameplay here is what's driving me to play the game and not the story, and I don't think it's gonna change. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say though. I think I'm done. And I don't know, is next time gonna be the final? Maybe? I'm not sure, yeah. But like again, there could also be 6 more levels or something according to you know, this menu again. Like, there could still be a lot more levels, but maybe it doesn't fill out the way this does. You know, maybe. I'm not sure. Who knows? But like, seemingly in terms of where we are in the game, it sounds a lot like we are probably getting close to the end, but who knows? Alright, that's it. I'm gonna go. See you next time.